Hello you guys. I'm trying to vlog regularly, but it's really hard because like I said, working, and this is like my only day off, and I think I'm only off on Fridays because both my jobs scheduled me off because I had to take my mom to her surgery. And so now it's like I have Friday off for both jobs because it had to be like that for her surgery to get done. Which of course I'm not complaining about, but I told the job, well, I told one of the jobs that I could actually come in on Fridays and substitute another day. I know I don't look the greatest, but this is a protective style. It's just pulled back on one side. Sorry. I have to listen to my Radio Disney to give me good vibes in the Right now, I'm on my way to one of the campuses that my school has to find out more information about the CNA. Excuse the dumpster in the background. Let's just focus on us. So yeah, I'm trying to find out when the next class is for CNA and how much it'll be, and try and figure out which class I'm gonna try and take. But yeah, so I thought I'd bring you all along with me. No, I'm not getting gas. At least I don't think I need to get gas today. Because I feel like in every vlog, I'm going to get gas somewhere. But this time, I'm not going to get gas. The reason I get gas so much is because with this car, it's like, if you let it get below half a tank, you're spending like $30 to fill it up. I mean, that might sound like a lot, but it has a big gas tank. So that's why it costs so much. Because once you use half a tank, you then use like a big chunk of gas. So I try and let it not get past 2 lines past full. And then it's only like $15 to fill up here and there. But yeah, we're on our way to one of my campuses, and I thought I'd bring you all along, and then we have to come back to the house and pick up some stuff and run some errands for my mom. And I thought I'd vlog today. I'm currently editing a video. I know that I have vlogged some footage, but it's not up. I haven't edited it or anything, simply because I don't know, I didn't want you all to think I was bragging, but in that footage is me talking about this car and, you know, like just showing you the inside of the car and telling you about the car and stuff like that. But some people take that as bragging, and I'm not trying to brag, and I don't want people to be like, oh, see, she did YouTube so she get money. Like, no, boo, I don't get no money for putting up these videos. So the time that I put into these videos is real time. Let me stop sitting here and actually talk and drive. When I back up, I don't look backwards. I hope that doesn't alarm people. It does have a backup cam, so I don't really have to. I could check both sides, but I don't even really have to do that because it'll beep if like something's coming, whether it's a car, a person, or like an animal. It'll make this beeping noise and let me know that I can't back up. But yes, we're going to my campus, which is really weird. Like, I really want to take a summer class so bad. Okay, now I'm gonna scoot you guys back this way. I really want to take a summer class really badly, but I just haven't, for the simple fact I know that I'm gonna be working and trying to take CNA, and I feel like that's just too much, and I don't want to stretch myself too thin. But at the same time, I'm like, well, you could be getting something, you know, credits towards your degree. Right now, I have 20. I'm going to go before you go. Right now, I have 29 credits. And I have all my prerequisites for my associate's degree. And how rude. My cell phone tried to turn you all off. But I also started getting credits towards my bachelor's, so that way I wouldn't have to be in school as long. Because I'm going to college for a total of 6 years, so I'll be a doctor when I graduate for real. But I'll still be like a nurse. I'll be like a specialist though. But I think it'll still say like doctor and then like my last name. I'm going to do like a car tour for you all or something like that. But I don't want people to think that my car has gone to my head or that I'm trying to brag or anything like that. Because it seems like anytime you try and be positive on YouTube or show what your hard work has done, people take it as you bragging, and I'm not bragging. Okay, I can't keep looking at you all because I gotta focus on the road, so please excuse that. But they take it as bragging, and it's not like I'm trying to brag. It's just the fact that I'm proud of myself for the accomplishments I've been able to do for myself, pretty much by myself, because for the longest I didn't have a lot. I've been through a lot in my life, still going through a lot. And you know, these are just proud moments that I like to look back on. But some people are negative Nancy's, and I have a tendency to be a negative Nancy on occasion, but not like that. I mean, I got this car and I'm working my ass off. But I'm working my ass off to keep this car, and it's not like I just got it and it was like gifted to me or anything like that. You know, I'm not looking down or trying to talk about people that do have the luxury of getting a car from their family, but I just wasn't lucky enough to be one of those people. So I might include a car tour or whatever in this video. I'm just not really sure. It's something I've debated about for quite some time, and I'm like, I know that people know that, you know, I have a car now because I'm always vlogging in the car, because I'm pretty much always on the go. I'm either at work or I'm running an errand or something like that. It's just like constant. I'm trying to find a Starbucks beverage that I really like, because I'm just really exhausted a lot of times, and I haven't had coffee before, and so it's like I want to try a caffeinated, you know, beverage, coffee, but I can't drink milk, so I don't know what to get. I don't think I like coconut milk, because I don't really like coconuts, but then again, I don't really like almonds, so I can't say that I like almond milk either. So it's just me trying to figure out a beverage. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see like, you know, my car or a car tour or whatever, even though I might include it in this vlog. If I include it in this vlog, then don't worry about saying that in the comments below, of course. But if I don't, then let me know if it's something you'd like to see. If I do a car tour though, today it is quite gloomy, so I don't know how the lighting will be for one, and the car hasn't been washed or vacuumed in quite some time. Okay, you guys, so I just got out of there finding out information. Sorry I didn't take you guys in there, but this is like people's personal information, because you can sign up for class there, and that's just kind of not okay. So excuse this radio, but yeah, that's why I didn't take you all in there, because like I said, that's people's personal information, and some people just might not like that. I know I wouldn't want someone recording and then putting it up on the internet for people to hear my personal information, like my date of birth, name, where I live, all that. But anyway, so I found out the next date of the class. The next date for the class is actually August 8th through like October 4th. Which isn't too bad. I mean, it's a long class, because you're going to be taking care of people in a hospital or in a with your one-on-one patients. So you don't want to be slacking, and you want to get all you can get and really know what you're doing, because this is someone's health we're talking about. So that I don't mind, but that only has 3 seats, and the class is $208, I think. And that is not including books, I don't believe. Or it is including books, but it doesn't include the fact that you need a uniform, you need a sticker for the campus so you can park on campus without your car getting towed or a fine all the time. So you have to pay for uniform, stethoscope, shoes, because it has to be white nursing shoes. I have some black shoes that are like nursing shoes, but it can't be like that. You're not really supposed to wear tennis shoes, because most tennis shoes have cloth, and if a patient were to, like, I know this is nasty, but if a patient were to like throw up on your shoes and you have cloth, that's bodily fluids getting on you, versus if you have the kind that you can just, you know, wipe off, and it's supposed to cover your feet and not be cloth, because you don't want like blood and bodily fluids on your feet, or at least I wouldn't. So yeah, that's the stethoscope, uniform, shoes, parking decal, and gas. I mean, gas does given, but that's me driving, which is not that far if I choose the other class though. The other class, I'm looking at the paper. The other class is closer to where I live, but it's not until September 19th, and it runs to December 12th. And I kind of I don't know what to do. I kind of don't know what to do. Because it's like, I know that I do want to move, and we're supposed to be saving up to move, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. I mean, it would be great if it is, but if not, you know, I don't want to be missing opportunities because I'm waiting for us to move, and then we may not be moving this year at all. But there's this program that helps you pay for the class, but they don't help you pay for like the background check or anything like that. The background check and drug screening start off at $70. And I say start off because if like you moved and lived in a different state, or if you have a hyphenated last name, or any of those things, if your name appears different on something, anything, it's going to make it go up and up and up and up and up. And that's something that you have to pay for in order to get assistance paying for the class. And to me, that doesn't really make sense, because if I don't really have enough money for the class, what makes you think I have $70 to pay for the background check and drug screening? And it starts off with that. Some people have said that they've had to pay like $300. And I'm like, ciao, bye. And you can't pay it with a credit card. It has to be cash or check. It cannot be no credit card or debit card or nothing like that. So it's just becoming a big, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? Because I'd love to take the one that's in August, only because it's sooner. But then also what comes with that is, once I finish, I have to get a job as a CNA, because if you don't use your CNA license at least 8 hours, you'll lose it, and you have to do it all over again. And that's a lot to be doing all over again. That's nothing I want to be doing all over again. So I want to ensure that I can get it at a time where I'm either going to be in school immediately, because you don't lose it if you're in school, because you're in a hospital setting, you're being a CNA, so to speak. But I either want to do it right when I'm going to be in school, which that's why I was saying the December one, because the nursing program, you apply for it competitively in January, and that's not that long. It's not that big of a gap where it should affect me. Or you have to get a job as a CNA and work at least 8 hours. I don't know if it's 8 hours out of a month or 8 hours out of a year. I'm not sure. Some people have said different things, but I just know I don't want to lose my CNA license. Once I have it, I want to keep it. But yeah, so it's just like I don't really know what to do. I want to pay for the class and save the seat, and I could charge it to my credit card, because you can pay for the class with a credit card, and then I could just pay it off bit by bit, rather than having to eat that big chunk of having to pay $200 and something, which is a bill. Like, that's literally the price of a bill. But I can't pay for the background check with a check or anything like that. You have to pay for that with cash, and I don't have $70 just sitting around right now. It's not like I don't have $70, but that money is designated to a bill, because I'm an adult, and that is part of adulting. So I can't just up and be like, oh, well, here's $70, and oh, Bill, you're just going to be short a little bit, because companies don't work like that. They want all their money, and they want it on time. So it's just like, I don't really know what to do. I know that I need to get this CNA. I know that, because in order to be in the nursing program, you have to have your CNA. And I have literally sat through, I think, two times I've sat through and missed the nursing program, simply because I don't have my CNA. Okay, you must not like your car. But I don't want it to keep happening, because the way it is, certain colleges allow you to basically compete with each other. It's a competitive program, and it's only during certain times of the year. So say you finish all your prerequisites in summer, that's great for you, but you're going to be waiting until January to competitively compete, and that gives you enough time to get your CNA. But okay, it's getting really hot in here. But it's like, you can't miss it, because once you miss it, you've missed it. You can't compete to be competitive anymore, so you kind of just have to sit around and twiddle your thumbs. And that's what I have ended up doing. Some schools have 2 programs, entry program dates. So like, you can enter in the fall or winter classes, and then you can enter in spring, and you'll be in. And that's the other thing. Once you're in the program, you have to be set in the program. You can't be like in the program and be like, I'm not going to class during the summer, because it's not like that. It's like you go to class spring, summer, fall, spring, summer, and then I think you graduate. It's not that long. It's like a year to a year and a half, maybe 2 years at max. But I plan to get it all done in like a year and a half. But yeah, so you have to be free. You have to be flexible. You have to have money saved for your bills, because being in the nursing program and trying to work a job just isn't doable for a lot of people, and they end up quitting their jobs because it becomes so much. Because not only are you in classes once you're in the nursing program, but you also have clinicals, and you have other times where you just have to meet with your classmates, and labs. So clinicals, class, lecture, and then labs. And on top of that, you have to study, because this is nothing where they're just going to be like, oh, you did bad on a test, it's all right, you'll do better on the next one. When you're in the nursing program, you can't fail. Well, at least the program I'm looking at, you cannot fail a test or 2 tests because you're out of the program. That's it. You're gone. You don't get your money back for CNA. You don't get, if you pay for the class and you don't have financial aid, you don't get your money back or anything like that. You are just out of your money. You're out of being in nursing program, and you have to sit and wait and try and be in the nursing program again. I don't know how it works, because you would be out of the nursing program. I don't know if you have to do a special class to prove that you can be in the program again, or how it works. I really don't want to find out, honestly, but yeah. So it's just a lot. It's like, I don't want to keep waiting and letting life pass me by, because although I don't mind working a job, this just isn't, I'm not going to say it's not enough for me, but at the same time it's not. I just don't want to get comfortable with just working a job. My ultimate goal is to have a career. Something that if I want to up and move my family, I can, a career where I can get another job in another city. I don't want to be working at no food chain or a store or nothing like that and just move up in the company. That's not what I'm looking to do. Ultimately, I'd like to grow my YouTube channel as well, because who wouldn't love to be able to be your own boss? I mean, that's like the ultimate goal. That's the American dream. But realistically, if this channel does not pick up, I'm not going to give up on the channel or anything. But ultimately, I want a degree on my wall. Okay, you guys. So, I have finished doing the running for my mom. I would have recorded it or filmed it or whatever, but the video is already long, this vlog, and I didn't want it to be any longer, but I did want to keep my word, and I am going to show you guys a car tour, okay? I'm going to show you guys the inside of the car. I'm not sure if I'll show you the outside. I could just tell you how it looks on the outside if you'd like, only because I don't know. Do y'all want to see the outside of the car? Anyway, I'm going to let you see the inside of the car. Some people, if you're not interested, then, you don't have to watch. But for me, I was pretty happy and excited, because considering this is my first car and I worked for it and earned it myself, I was pretty happy because I like a lot of its features. I'm not going to lie. She is a pretty penny, Features don't come cheap. But I'm excited to show you guys. So, we're about to see a car tour. Okay, you guys?